Hey guys, if you remember a little while ago I made a video about a lock called the Golden Mean. I got a lot of comments and we found out that it is very similar to the Maxis Lock. As many of you already know about. And the reason why it looks so similar to the Maxis Lock is because this is the first design for the Maxis Lock. The inventor was Taiwanese, so this is where he first created the lock before it transformed and was called the Maxis. So I was looking for some more styles of this lock, and I was really lucky and I found this. This is a original, completely still packaged deadbolt set using the Golden Mean design, and that is the Maxis design. And here's the patent number, and you'll notice that that patent number was filed in 1978, so quite a while ago, and this has just been sitting and is still in great, awesome working condition. Let me show it to you now. Okay, so on the back of this, it's basically the directions to help you install it. We have the original keys with the laminated key tag here. So the keys I want to talk about soon, but let me just show you the lock body here. You'll see it has the GM Golden Mean logo. There's the core. That's a classic cylinder core. So you notice it's brand new. Still has all the protective tape on it. And here's some screws and yeah, okay. So, alright, so of course this is really cool and these are really hard to find these days, of course. But one thing I found which was really cool about this lock is that the keys are actually very early in their design for this product I found, because if you look at the keys for the padlock that I had, you'll notice, just like the Maxis, that there is a, let me zoom in here. Let me get this out of the way. There is a, okay, you see that there's a cover on this. You could actually hammer this off. You could remove this outer part of the key, and you'll notice right here you could see that there's two separate parts of the key. That's the inner part, and this is the spiky parts, the outer part here. And so you could, when a locksmith wants to cut a key, they'll have to remove that, and then they'll, you know, just cut out the inside and they'll slip on the cover, and that's done. But if you look at the keys that I found for the deadbolt, you'll notice that they are solid keys. They do not come with a cover. If you look at the bottom, there's no separation. And if you look here, it's just, you know, one solid piece. There's nothing to remove. So I thought that was really cool. Another thing is on the padlock's key, you'll notice that there's these clear steps, like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the cuts, you know, the bitting of the key, right? But if you look at the one for the deadbolt, you'll notice this is, the original design was not to use the same style of machine to cut these keys, but it's just kind of like drilled out like a canoe. Like, you know, it's just, the depths are just, you know, it's not a clear distinction where the cuts are. And I thought that was really interesting. So we know that this is really early in the design of the Golden Mean and, you know, the Maxis style of lock. And I just, you know, I want to add to the history of this lock, since I know a lot of people like the Maxis lock. Let's see if we can compare these keys. Actually, this key for the this key for the deadbolt looks to be the bitting, this little trough here, trench or whatever, is a little bit longer than the bitting for the padlock. And I think it's because the padlock is a 4-pinner and then this deadbolt is a 5-pinner. Let me take this apart. Alright. So if we look at the actual cylinder here, yeah, okay, so it looks like there's places for 6 pins, but I think there are only 5 in there. I stuck a pick in there to try to feel around. There might be 6, but I only felt 5. I don't want to disassemble this because I'm afraid I'll ruin it, but I'm just going to stick with 5 for now. But if someone else buys this or picks it up and wants to disassemble it, I'd love to see photos of the inside. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in this deadbolt set, either for your collection or if you just want to put it on a door, because it still works really smoothly, actually. It works perfectly. All these markings on the outside are just because of humidity and age. This has been sitting for decades on the shelf, so everything else is brand spanking new, actually. So this is a great collector's piece in great working order. And yeah, you guys can check out my eBay or send me a message if you are interested. Thanks.